All right, welcome everybody to a new temporary series I will be doing on this channel, the Digilunch stream, and decided to do this because we're doing the Pendulum Z hatch right now, and well, I couldn't decide what Digimon Pendulum Z I wanted to run, and as you can see here, I have just decided to go and run all of them at once. I'm not the only one doing that either. There's a few people doing that on the Digitama Hatchery server as well, so yeah, and they're like, why not? Why not? Let's just not only hatch every single one of them, but hatch 3 Digimon in every single one because there's 3 backup slots. So we're gonna get going with this here. But of course, obviously, the problem is that I haven't touched these in a little bit here. I've been obviously testing on them, but they need batteries. So as any good Digimon tamer, I've got a whole thing of batteries right here, ready to go. We're just gonna go ahead and cut these open. We're gonna get into this, and we're gonna hatch up a whole mess of babies. Now, I do plan on streaming basically every day during my lunch break, including Saturdays and Sundays, where I don't even technically need a lunch break because I'm not at work those days, but might as well, right? Keep it going. Digimon keep growing, so it's going to be a lot of progress to follow on all of these little babies. And I haven't really given the Pendulum Z's a good, solid run yet, all of them. I've run a couple of them here and there. I ran the Deep Savers and Wind Guardians specifically for a few things, but I wanted to give a better chance to, I'm just going to go and start putting batteries up here, a better chance to all of these different devices, and so that's what's going to be happening today. So while I'm opening these, welcome everybody. Oh, we got a lot of good friends here. What's up, Baramon? I already said hi to you, Mode. I don't know if I said hi to you, Digital World Order, but hello again. Oh, what's up? We got a Digital Dream here. That's Ace. Welcome. We got Sawyer. Hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. So there's 3 batteries right there, and lost a few in the process of cutting this open. I tell you, these batteries, I wish they came in easier packs. I'm sure I'm not the only one who says that. In other news, by the way, it is flipping hot today. The AC is apparently out in the house, and we gotta get that fixed. I live in Florida, and Florida is not a place where you want the AC to be out. So that's not fun. There's battery number 4. And where's the other 2? There they go. 2 more batteries to open. So hopefully we get that fixed here soon, because I am actually literally sweating. Hopefully that doesn't show up on camera. That would be gross. I didn't bring lunch. Is that okay? As long as you eat lunch at some point today, then it's perfectly fine. Gotta always eat lunch. Which, funny enough, I won't be eating lunch on the stream. What's up, Mr. Matt? Welcome. Welcome, Tabster. All right, battery number 5. That leaves 1 battery to go. This is it. This is the final battery. I'm honestly impressed, actually. I am doing a fantastic job on opening all these batteries this quickly. So this is definitely a new world record right here for opening a 6-pack of CR 2032s. Okay, we got all those. Next step, we're going to do this. I'm going to take you guys off of your little pedestal over here. Let's move my keyboard out of the way a little bit here. I cannot wait. In my new home, I'm gonna have a nice big desk that I'll be able to easily work with Digimon stuff on, which will be so very nice. So let's go ahead and get this one open here. That's number 1. Oh, you've already got a battery in you. These batteries are all definitely dead. From the amount of testing I have to do on these guys, they do not last as long as a normal playthrough, unfortunately. They still last a good long time, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely better than the Digital Monster X1, which just ran out of batteries like nobody's business. And there we go. You know, I never started the music back up. This would be better with music, wouldn't it? Click. I know how to do this stuff. That one didn't have a battery in it. Is that my least favorite one? Maybe. Which one was that? Was that that was Metal Empire? Or is that Nightmare Soldiers? They're very close in color to each other, so it's difficult to tell sometimes. Okay, we got that. We got 2 more to open up. You know what? I just realized I can move my monitor, or what I'm using to monitor the screen here. I can move that to the middle screen. That would probably be helpful for me. Okay, all 6 are open, ready to have batteries placed upon them, and let's just pop out the used ones. There we go. And get you out of there. Oh, that's right. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide what child level I go for first. Obviously, the babies will all be the same dang thing. That's not exciting. But the child levels, I will be raising 3 on each, and I will not be raising any of the unlockables. I'm only going to be raising the 6 I mean, sorry, the 3 main child levels on each device, because I don't really care for the unlockables too much. So here we go. So batteries. Take out the little plastic on the backside of each of these. There's just so many steps involved in this. Taking care of all these kids at once is not a simple matter. So if you want to see me raise a specific one first out of the 3, go ahead and start spamming it in chat, and we'll go with that one. Whichever one gets spammed the most. I already see Pomomon up there. Okay, so now, batteries, going in. Prepare for beeps. Ooh, 2 Sunarizamons already. Both by Alex. Alright, where'd Screwdriver get to? Okay. Oh. Okay, I see Sangomon. I see Junkmon. Let's, so to say, I could go crazy here and mix the backs up as I put them back on, but I don't particularly, that's backwards. I don't particularly want to, even though it does look pretty sometimes. There we go. We're almost there, folks. Gizamon for Deep Sabers. I think that was 1 for Gizamon, 1 for Sangomon. Where did, there you are. I've got battery backs all over my dang desk here. White, there you are. Paige, you think Metal Empire is the worst? That's this guy for me right here. That's my worst. Metal Empire I'm okay with. It's got some good stuff on it. I like Junkmon, Machmon, and Rebellamon a lot. I mean, I like every single one of the new Digimon for the Pen C series. Commandomon I can take or leave, to be honest with you. Was that me beeping? Oh my gosh, this IC is on. Hey everyone, say hello to Jumbo Gamemon over here who's covered in poop. I was getting something off of it yesterday and forgot that I guess I left it on, so we'll need to take battery out of that. Hey Jumbo Gamemon. I'll put him up right. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so let's look at all these here. So let's line these guys up so you can actually see them all. Well, that's going to really upset me if they're not in order. I've got to make them in order, you know? It's important. Can't just have chaos on this stream. That's not it. That's Nightmare Soldiers, and that's... I knew I heard the icy sound. Yeah, you're right over there. Okay, so these all have batteries in them now, so let's go ahead and press the button for all of them. Let's see. Ooh, we're kind of this thing is not the best for holding these, it looks like. I'd like them to be a little bit more raised up. But I might have to like go like this. Let's see. Yeah. That should do. We'll zoom in a little bit there. Okay, so let's hit the button on all of these. Oh, you need to be out of the light. Light, get out of the way. There we go. And adjust focus slightly. There we go. Okay, so let's go to all these. Hit the button. Yo, don't you time out on me. Stop timing out on me. And we're going to be resetting every single one. Didn't hit the button on that one. I think I'm going to need to find a different... Oh, we can't see Virus Busters. How sad. Oh, Jumbogamemon's still mad at me. We're going to get that out of there. Okay. Oh, now we got to set the time. We're just going to do the general time, so I'll reset all these later. It's currently noon here, but I don't feel like getting in the exact time on all of these devices. Seems like a lot. Oh wait, not load? Ugh, of course Virus Busters has got to be the one to be different. And let's just make sure these don't time out, huh? Okay, and then you. Reset. Okay, and here we go. Eggs initiated. We'll move you up a little bit so I'm not blocking you. There you go. There we go. Now you've got a good view of all the eggs. That one's got a little bit of weird shadow on it. That's probably from my window. I'm gonna leave that be. So there we go. Okay, so I see a lot of Tsunarizamon, and it looks like that's mostly Alex. So we'll go with that. I see a few for Gizamon. We'll go with that. All right. All right. Oh, Pansy 2 factory batteries are dead. I'm so sorry. That's why you always got to have a million spares on hand. For the first time, I've been able to catch broadcast. Welcome! Also, by the way, I am still going to be doing the Digimon dev stream. That's tomorrow night. That's still happening. This is not in place of that. So that's going to be happening. So it looks like we got Tsunarizamon, Gizamon. What do people say about Nightmare Soldiers? No one said anything for Nightmare Soldiers? Junkmon was said for Metal Empire. We'll go with that. Pomomon was that. So we need Nightmare Soldiers and Virus Busters. We need choices for these two guys. Oh gosh, here they go. Beautiful. That's a lot. That is a lot happening right here. Okay, Ghostmon for Nature Spirits. All right, so we got all these guys now. So let's go ahead and start feeding them up here. So we're gonna kind of just put one here in focus. There we go. We'll do them one at a time because doing them all at once is insane. So Poyamon, you get the special treatment. You gotta go first. Let's see what your face looks like. All right, and I love how he gets the mono eye right there as he's about to hit. There he goes. All them bubbles. Good job, Poyamon. You're doing great. All right, let's get we'll take care of Algomon next. How do you eat? Look at that little cute little tentacle straw like a hummingbird. It's actually horrifying and disgusting. Ugh. Okay. 3 beeps. All right. Let's see what Algomon can do. There go his little bubbles. His mono eye. Big ol' honkin' eye. Lovely, lovely. Alright, and over here we have little Subumon. Not a very deep savorish Digimon, but I guess it kind of looks like an axolotl when it evolves, so whatever, it works. We just passed training there, so let's get ready to train it. And we've got his little face coming up here. There goes Bubbles. And it's got a good little pog face going on. Alright, we got Metal Empire with Katomon. And I hate his official art still, but he's not bad. He's not bad on his own. And 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Bubbles again, I bet. Yep, sure enough, we get Bubbles again. And there, look at that jewel. What a good looking jewel. Alright, we have over here little Botamon. Because Wanyamon never got its own Baby 1 form. Poor thing. Botamon just got real fat there for a second. Did I feed it all the way up? Did I get all 4? Yeah, I did. Alright, training on Botamon. A quintessential baby. Alright, and we have Mono Eye again. Love that thing. I got the regular bubble. Look at all his teeth he has. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Where does he get all those teeth? He does not have those teeth in his artwork. Question of the day. Does Botamon actually have teeth? Alright, and then we have, lastly, Pururumon. It's a shame we didn't get to see, like, some of the other babies, like Minomon. Oh, you pooping? Like, we got 2 of the 02 babies in here, but not the other 2. We didn't get Chibimon, which that was on the Pen 20, so whatever. But we haven't had a Minomon on anything, right? And Leafmon, I guess, too. But Minomon's cuter than Leafmon, so I don't really care about Leafmon too much. And there you go, regular bubble. It like yells with such purpose. Look at it go. Does Botamon even have a mouth in art? Yeah, you know what? I guess it doesn't. Sure doesn't. Alright, there we go. So there go all the babies, and they have all pooped, of course, because this is Digimon. And Digimon love to poop, so let's go ahead and get some of that cleaned up, shall we? And I definitely need to find out a better way to feature 6 Digimon on camera at once, because this the Johto board is amazing for storing these guys, right? In order to raise 6 Digimon, I have to have this black board here just strap them in my bag whenever I go out. Because a lot of people use the cases, right? Where's the case? There's one. These guys. A lot of people use these guys to store them, which they're great, and I love them. You can color coordinate them, beautiful. I have like 20 of these things. But for keeping a bunch of them in the same spot, like, you know, pocket space is limited, so I keep them on this nice little board here in my bag, which is super helpful. So at this point, these guys are going to Shinka up in about, well, I don't know, when did I start them? 4 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago? Something like that. So they're going to do poops 3 times. We already got 1 poop. After the 3rd poop, it'll be 1 minute before they evolve, and they're all going to go pretty much in a straight line, and it's going to be very basic. So let's make sure I write down, though, actually, what everyone wants me to do first. So I actually have a little chart here. What did I call it? VPet tracker. I think that's what I called it. Yep, that's what I called it. All right, so I've got a VPet tracker. You don't get to see all the spoilers on what's going to happen, because, again, I'm raising 3 Digimon in each, and from child level onward, I have them mapped out. I've got them good to go for what they're going to do. So as long as I don't screw up, then I'm going to know what I get. But let's see. We have... which hatch is this? May 2021? No, that's not May. Where did I put these? Sheet 6? Yes, sheet 6. Okay, so we got Sunarizamon's going to be up first. We've got Gizamon, we've got Ghostmon, we've got Pomumon, we've got Jungmon, and then what did people say for... Oh, we got Agumon from... oh, they're Shoutmon, they're fighting. Guilmon. Oh, okay, so everyone said all 3. Ooh, such choices. Everyone's saying... it's funny, though. Nightmare Soldiers, there's no contest there. Everyone is saying... Everyone's going for Ghostmon. Guilmon, Agumon. How many times are we getting? Oh, never mind. Barramon said Labramon. I think you got outvoted. Sorry, mate. Oh, look at that. The wave of poop commences. Interesting that... Where's Deep Savers and Nature Spirits poops? Did they happen and I already missed them? Weird. Okay, so we need to go for... Ugh, there's so many messages. Guilmon, Shoutmon. Guilmon again. Shoutmon again. Guilmon again. I'm definitely not going for all the 3 Gabumons and Agumons. 1 for Agumon, that's 1 vote down, it looks like. It looks like Guilmon's winning that battle. So, yep, Guilmon is the one that we'll go for there. So let me just bold that so I know to go for it. And I am going to be going to Ultimate on all 18 Digimon that get raised, but obviously only 1 device will be able to enter the tournament. And at first I'm just like, obviously I'll just enter Deep Sabers, right? That's the one, that's what I always enter. Oh, there they go, they finally pooped. What were you guys doing? But I figure it'd be a little bit more fun is if I get all 6 devices to be tournament ready, and then go ahead and fight them against each other and see which one will win. This is something that I saw someone else do during one of the hatch tournaments, and I really like that. I wish I could remember who did it so I can give them actual credit for it. But I thought it was a really fun idea, and I decided, you know what, that's what I'm going to do this time. Where they're all going to fight each other once they get to the point they need to be, and we'll see which team is the best. So each team is going to consist of 1 Ultimate and 2 Perfect Digimon, and that way you have a nice little party. Each one has 3 life points, and when you fight, each party decides, all right, who am I going to defend with? So I could have, let's say I have Regalicusmon. That's not a spoiler. Everyone knows I'm going to go for Regalicusmon. Let's say I have Regalicusmon on here, and I have a few Digimon on here. I could choose whichever of those Digimon. When Regalicusmon attacks here, I could choose whichever Digimon I want on this device to defend against Regalicusmon. And then, likewise, when they shoot back, I could choose someone else to defend with instead of Regalicusmon. So that's how it works. Each Digimon has 3 life points. Once you get all 3 life points knocked out, that Digimon is out of the match. Once all life points for all 3 Digimon are exhausted, bam, that match is over and the winner is decided. So that's going on in the online server right now for the current hatch, and hopefully everyone is familiar with hatches. I feel like I talk about them enough to know, but if anyone's like, what the heck is he talking about all these hatches, let me know. I do keep the hatch calendar up on Digitama Hatchery, and you can keep track of it there. But yeah, right now it's Pendulum Z, all 6 Pendulum Zs, they all pooped, so they're sitting there. One thing that would be nice is if these guys stayed on just for the stream, right? If there was like a little option I could do, be like, hey, keep your screens on. Like the old Pendulums do that. I don't have every old Pendulum, mind you. I have a Nature Spirits, a Deep Sabers, and a Wind Guardians. Seriously, why are those two so off? What's up with that? Is it because I set their time differently? And yeah, I definitely need a better solution for supporting this board. You want to see what I'm currently supporting this board with? This little thing here, which normally works fantastic. I love this little thing, but it's currently like too much weight to slide into here, so it just kind of falls down, and I don't want it to do that. So I'm kind of like resting it on it right now. So I'm gonna figure out a better method for this before the next one. Don't you worry. Oh great, I messed up exactly where I put it, so there we go. Boom. We got those poops cleared out. Excellent. Pen 20 for the win. Also Pen 20 sounds. Yeah, I do like the Pen 20. That's the one thing. Pendulum Z, I wish they kept the pendulum sounds in there because it uses the Digital Monster X sounds, which are fine, but those were mostly meant to be references to the Digital Monster and the Pendulum X and the Pendulum Z. Oh, hello everybody. How y'all doing? Look at all those unlocks. Holy cow, look at them all go. Alright, so we got everybody now. So we got Wanyamon, Upamon, Algomon, Poromon, we're not Pomamon yet, Hotmon, and Tokamon. So let's go ahead and look at those faces, and we got to figure out what we're doing here. So for Tsunarizamon, we need 3 effort, so training that's no problem. Gizamon, we need no effort. Ghostmon, no effort. Pomamon, 3 effort. Jokemon, actually I need a little bit less than 3, but I'm just doing 3 for all of them to keep it consistent. 3 for Pomamon, 0 for Junkmon, 3 for Shoutmon. Oh, no, wait, we're doing Guilmon, so 0 for Guilmon. So we could train them all at least once, though, and get a look at them faces. So these guys pooped later. Interesting. What's up with that? They pooped after they evolved. Or maybe I just missed them pooping right before they evolved. Huh. Oh, wait. Okay. Sure. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. So it looks like the way I set the clock might decide whether or not we get 3 poops or not. I guess I never set the minute hand before, so makes sense. Anyway, so let's go through these guys one by one here, and let's get that focus adjusted. All right, so we have Wanyamon up first. He needs a little bit of food. Do you need any care mistakes? No, you need no care mistakes to reach Tsunarizamon, so we will feed you up. And let's get 3 shakes on you. And let's see that face. There goes the little lightning bolts or whatever. That's a big old face with a big old slash. Excellent, beautiful. Next up, we have Upamon, who is covered in filth. Let's fix that. Did I clean up his filth? I don't know. If I didn't, no well. Alright, Upamon to become Gizamon needs care mistakes, so we won't be feeding you. In fact, I shouldn't even be training you, but we're going to train you anyway. And there we go, I got a fireball. A classic, look at that. Hey, you got that same ult as Wanyamon over there. What's your other thing? You do fireballs and more fireballs and bubbles. Yeah, I guess all of them are probably bubbles for their secondary. Okay, over here we have Algomon. And Algomon, you're becoming Ghostmon and therefore need no care mistakes, so you get to eat. Congratulations. The other guy doesn't get to eat. Oh, I just saw a question pop up. Did you remove the clacker? Yes, all of these have the clacker removed because I hate putting it back on after I mod them for debug mode. Look at I. Boom. You just do bubbles? Just does more bubbles. I also realized I'm speeding through the eating animation. I should probably stop that, huh? I'm so used to treating these things like little test subjects. I forget to care about them sometimes. Who's beeping? That's gonna be... Okay, Poyamon's beeping. We'll get to you in a minute. Wait your turn. Alright, so Poromon, you are becoming Pomamon, and therefore you can eat. And we'll watch you eat this time. Beep. Well, you just like are completely stationary while you eat. Fascinating. Alright, we got train. I'll clean your poop up in a minute. Shaking it up. Yeah, normally speaking, if I had the clacker, and you'd be hearing a lot of noise every time I do that, but I don't not like the clacker, I just don't like putting it back together with the clacker. It sucks. So it's faster for me to just go through and leave them in a plastic bag and cover them in barbecue sauce and all that stuff. Alright, so you are good. We forgot to give you some wash away there. Alright, we got Hotmon up next. Alright, Hotmon, you are becoming Junkmon, so you do not need any care mistakes, so you will get fed. I forgot to watch the eating animation, sorry. And let's shake this up. And we got the little triangles. What a dopey looking face. And then Tokomon, you are becoming Guilmon. You don't need care mistakes, so you ran out real quick there. I guess I'll feed you up. Fed up, and then we need to give you some training, so 1, 2, 3. And let's get them big teeth. Wait, I don't think it does the big... Well, there's the teeth, but I don't think the close-ups... Yeah, the close-ups with the mouth closed. How dare you? Alright, did I clean up your poo? I don't think I did. I passed it. Somehow, whenever I'm looking at a screen to look at my Digimon, I always just completely miss it. Alright, so we got that. We're good there. And... So the only one that needs a care mistake is Upamon, is that right? Do I have that right? Yeah, the only one who needs care mistakes is Upamon, and let's see how you're doing on those. Yeah, you haven't run out of hunger yet, so we'll let you do that, because we did get 2 care mistakes on you, I believe. Yes, 2 care mistakes on you. Alright, so let's put that back into focus, and let's look at what chat is saying. Get that light out of here. Or just move that down slightly. That fixes it. Cool. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? So, I'm a newcomer. That sounds very cool. Welcome, welcome. Vito should be hatching all Pendulum. You know what? Maybe I will name it that when I do the actual VOD. All the Evos. Hatch 3 at once. Already took a toll on me. This will definitely be taking a toll on me. Absolutely. Did my camera shift? Yes, it did. My camera hates staying at 60 frames per second for some reason. I don't know why, and it bugs only me. If I didn't say it, you probably would have never noticed. Anyway, continuing. Got them goosebumps. Proper. Cutest Wanyamon. Yeah, I don't think they're ahead because they all evolved at the same time. I think it's just because I must have set the clocks differently slightly for them, and there's probably like a specific minute that events are supposed to occur on. That's the best I can guess for it. Are the speakers and the Z's louder? You know what? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if they are or not. Like, I feel like the Pendulum Z's are pretty dang loud, although they are inconsistent. Speakers between the Pendulum Z's are very different depending on which one you... I'm sorry. This Pendulum 20th speakers are very different depending on what you get. Even some of these are a little bit different, but I definitely feel like the Pen Z's are the adequate amount of loudness. They're not like English version 20th quietness, which that'll be the English version X quietness too. Do I like the DMXs or Penzies more? DMX, because of the varied evolution paths. Penzies do also have varied paths, but it's all through Joggersing. And while I do enjoy Joggersing, I also like having multiple paths for natural evolutions too. Like, I like both. I do. So, but I like the natural evolutions to be at least somewhat varied, because it does make things more interesting, especially with how easy Joggersing is on these devices. It's just drop dead simple. Surprisingly, that's one thing about the Vital Bracelet I do like, which I like a lot of things about it, I guess. It's just not my favorite. But the fact that it makes you wait for Joggerses feels good. Like, it makes them feel like a proper evolution. Whereas on these, it's like, you don't feel like you earned it with the Pendulum Z. So I do like that about the Vital Bracelet. If I were to see another VPEC come out using Joggersing, I would want the mechanic to be closer to that than not. So, yeah. It's very small and the spring sometimes runs away. It is true. It is true. I do have all my springs. I've got all my clackers perfectly organized, but yeah, they're gone. Have they been sped up? No, these ones have not been sped up. I can speed them up. I will not be demonstrating that right now. I can speed them up, but I don't want to because I want to raise these natural. I don't like using debug features while I'm raising because it's just not as much fun. But for testing, obviously, the speed up is super, super important. Penzies are so pretty. They absolutely are. I recommend, if you are able to get another one, get one. If I was to have only 3 of these, I'd have these 3 guys right here. Deep Savers, Nature Spirits, and Wind Guardians. These 3 I don't care about as much. But obviously a lot of people like Nightmare Soldiers. Virus Buster is probably the least enjoyed. Metal Empire, it varies a lot from person to person. Speaking of Tokomon, Upamon, Angemon, and Ankylomon, could DNA become Marine Chimeramon here? Yes, it is true. for some reason. I mean, it works. You put an angel and you put a dinosaur together, you get a sea serpent of various animals. DMX are also really good. Agreed. What's my favorite mon from the entire Pendulum Z collection? Marine Chimeramon. Absolutely. Love that guy. Marine Chimeramon is so freaking good. No complaints about that whatsoever. I like a lot of them, though. Pretty much all the new perfect levels, I love. I love all of them. I wish we saw more new Digimon on the Nightmare Soldiers. That's my one regret. Ghostmon is fantastic, but I wish we saw another perfect level on there. Especially for theming, right? Because every single mascot is a perfect except Ghostmon, so... But whatever. You did put those 2 a minute ahead, I think. I guess I must have, yeah. Because I was trying to make them not time out. Pen 20th is quiet, and one of changing the speaker would likely help, but be careful. It's not easy to do. Yeah, Pen 20 buttons definitely don't work great a lot of the time. I keep meaning to put a little bit of silver capacitive material on the bottom of the buttons to see if that helps, because that did work for Omega, I want to say, but I have not yet myself tried it, but I should. The Vital Bracelet is awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. It's great to see a lot of Digimon fans from outside the VPET community especially really get into that and kind of come into this faction of Digimon that largely goes underutilized. Used to be that we were ahead of the card game fandom, at least. But then the new card game fandom came out, and that has blown us away. I think the new card games Discord server has like over 10,000 people already, which is also great. Like, it's fun to see people actually playing the card game again, because like I've always liked Hyper Coliseum. I played it online a few times on this channel even, but no one else. There weren't a lot of people that cared about it, so now it's huge. So VPETs are once again in last place for Digimon media fandoms, but hey, we're a solid fandom regardless. Because they are perfect, yes, absolutely. So yeah, debug mode on Vital Bracelet. We actually almost found it a while ago. Me and Ray were trying out a few things, but for whatever reason, we never tried hitting the bottom button 4 times. Don't do that right now, by the way. If you're listening to this, don't just go in and hit the bottom button 4 times after... Well, I won't tell you the first step. I will be releasing a consolidated version of the 2 different methods that have come out. There's one method... And both methods achieve a really good purpose. They help you reset dim cards. So if you have a dim card and you want to use it with another Vital Bracelet, this will let you do that. And that's huge. That is massive. That's one of my biggest complaints about the Vital Bracelet, and something I think is really scummy, is the fact that you can't just use a dim card and another Vital Bracelet. So this fixes that. Now, I have an older version of the firmware. Mine is from November 25th, I was told, which makes sense. It says 1125 on it. And the older version uses a different method to unlock dim cards than the newer version. The newer version is much simpler and more safe, even. The older version seems to factory reset your dim every time you do it. So... the 2 Twitter users that do that, I don't know them off the top of my head. Obviously, when I consolidate the information, I will be crediting them fully, because I had no part in finding this out. They did a great job figuring this out. So I'm going to consolidate those and make it so that if you're on the Vital Bracelet channel and you want to know that on the Digitama Hatchery server, that information will be there. I will not be putting that information on the website's guide, because I don't tend to like to put information like that in the same spot where I put everything else. Because, you know, all it takes is a Bandai rep to be like, hey, why is this guy telling people how to circumvent our stuff? And then they shut down my website, and I don't want that to happen. I'm more freely able to speak about it here because this is also disconnected a bit, as is the server. So it's like, I just don't want it on the guide proper. So either way, that's exciting. Look out for that. I'd still have to test out the method that is supposed to work with my device to make sure it does in fact work. Obviously, it worked for this dude that's sharing it, and I have no reason not to believe them. But considering that the other method didn't work at all for me because it was a firmware difference, I just want to make sure there aren't other differences involved that could make this not work as expected for somebody. So I'm going to be going through and testing all that out. Love Master Trinomon and Canondramon. Yes, they are beautiful creatures. So if you're to Dogress in the Penzi, you can go all the way to Ultimate in a blink. Yes, it is super fast. I'm raising Pomamon on my Wind Guardians while I'm also working on fixing the Pendulum Cycle I bought. Ooh, that is a classic Pendulum Cycle thing, is that you buy it and then have to fix it. That, like, 50% of the time, that's how it works. That's how it worked for me. When I bought my Pendulum Cycle, I had to go in and solder the battery connection inside of it to make it more stable. And now it works great. But yeah, those devices, they are not the most stable. But they're also not the most fun, for that matter, actually. they're just not great, but I love the idea behind it. The idea behind the cycle is fantastic, and we'll be doing a video on that at some point. Also, as a quick update on the brief history of Digimon Virtual Pets, obviously that is still going on, but I was looking around the other day. Turns out I lost the video footage for the IC that I did, so that sucks. I still have the audio recording, so I don't know. I might redo the audio too, just because of different things that may have come out since then that I may have. I don't know. I probably won't redo the audio, but I got to redo the video at least. Again, that kind of thing I'm going to be working more heavily on at my new place, which hopefully we move into in like a month, which will be fantastic. So that'll back on that, unfortunately. I am trying to do more things like this because this is nice and easy for me to put together, and I can still, you know, talk to you guys and share information with you. And anytime news comes out, obviously I'm going to try my best to do videos on news. Not try my best. I will put out videos on news. Big pieces of proper news. Wait, what? I want so much. I inserted 2 Agumon cards in the same bracelet. No. Yeah, nah, that's unfortunate. That is really dumb, actually. Like, it should reject the second one if that happens, but, or at least confirm. I don't know. There's a lot of ways they could do it better, but yeah. Hate when I'm trying to get a certain Digimon because of the random trophy for walking. Yeah. Trophies aren't the best way to steer your Digimon, unfortunately. Battles seem to be the most consistent way you can control that. Have you been in World yet? Yes, I have been in World a few times. I actually participated in a tournament way back when. I don't go in World very often. I do like it a lot, and obviously I contributed to the battle system in World. But I don't know. I just prefer to raise and fight across Alpha Terminal for accuracy's sake. Not that World doesn't have a good battle system. Obviously it does, but it's I like doing the actual true battle system on the V-Pets. So that's just me. Yeah, World is great. I just don't go in it very much. Hope no Bandar app is watching the stream. They don't. Sneaks, your cycle worked perfectly fine. Didn't you also get yours like 1,000 years ago? Maybe they all broke recently. I feel like you got yours before mine, at least. They should make a Watch for Digimon World V-Pet remake. I'd be down for that. I'd be down with a watch. I wish I wanted the Tama Watch, the Tamagotchi Smart. I wish I wanted that, but it's just still so modern Tama. Even with the little cute little throwback one, it's like there's only 4 adults on it, and we haven't even really seen how evolution works on the Tamagotchi Smart, which is I don't know. I'm worried I wouldn't like it, so I'm holding off for now. We need Metal Scorpiomon. That would be sick. we need a lot of things. What was I looking at? You know, we don't have dinosaur ultimates for the most part. We have Canondramon is one. We have a few X variants. X's have more. Ultimate Brachymon and Dynamaxmon are both great. And then we have Spinomon, or Spinomon, however it's pronounced. And beyond that, most of the dinosaurs become like men when they evolve, which is a bummer. But yeah, that's I'd like more like true dinosaur ultimate level Digimon. Moon Millenniumon's also in the cycle. Yeah, for some reason. For some strange reason. Currently playing DM20, which is your first pet. Awesome, glad to hear it. Turning 50 days old, very nice. I can't keep my Digimon alive that long. Even on devices where it's easier to do, it's like, they still die. They still do. Raise Ancient Troyamon and pretend it's a Lionel. We'll see. I hate Ancient Troyamon. I'm not a fan of that thing at all. Oh, you got your cycle last year. So you would have gotten around the same time as me. So you were one of the lucky ones. We don't have Metal Vegemon. Yes, we definitely obviously need Metal Vegemon. Absolutely. It's a shame there isn't images of how the device looks inside for reference. I could take a few, I guess. We might. Do we not have that on the Majigger? On the VPET boards? Let me look real quick. We might have a cycle board in there. I've got a album I've been keeping up with, and you can find it on the Modding VPETs channel in the pins in the server. And it's just nothing but boards. Nothing but boards. So if the cycle board isn't in there, I will need to add it at some point. I can take my cycle apart again and look at it. Is this a Neo? I can't tell if this is a Neo or a cycle. It's yellow, so I'm assuming it's a Neo. But I would imagine the board should also be basically identical, right? So I have a Neo. That might help. But yeah, I'm not sure if I have a cycle. I don't think there was a yellow cycle. And this is a yellow device, so I'm not sure. We got non-metal Piranhamon after years. That's true. That came out of nowhere, which I am happy about. And Yeah, sprites on the version 7 and version 8. Oh boy, random encounter. What are you doing over there, Tokomon? What do you got for us? I love the sprites. I think Motto's site has them. Yeah, Motto. Yeah, check. What's it called? What's the name of the website? Sneaks. If you remember what Motto's site's name is, it's like what is it? I used to know this. Yeah, I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but it's good. I think I have the link to that on the Hatchery server too. And if I don't, I should. What did Tokomon get? I didn't even see what he got. Why are you the only one getting the random encounter? Kind of wish a little less Ultimate Digimon were sort of just men. Yep, absolutely. I do too. Or at least like unique men, right? So we got Regalicusmon. He's basically a dude, but he's like a monstrous dude. He looks flipping great. I love him. I love Regalicusmon, and that's still like a bipedal guy, but he looks great. So I just want less armored dudes, less knight types, which are... Oh, you got a giant pill. I'll post the links and help. Yes, thank you, Sneaks. Appreciate it. Anyway, so I think we're about good for today then on this. These guys obviously aren't going to be doing anything special in the next few minutes here, and they're all babies, so there's not a lot you can do. I guess I could fight with them, but we're going to wait until they're children level at least before we start battling them against each other. So I'm going to be getting the requirements in by this time tomorrow. We should start seeing them evolve because it takes 12 hours. So maybe I should wait and do the tomorrow stream at 1. Maybe I'll take my lunch break at 1 tomorrow. Maybe. It'll be at either noon, 1, or 2 each day, Eastern time. And so that's how you'll know when to catch it. And I'll be putting up the stream notification, obviously, beforehand, too. So either way, that's going to be all for today. So let's go to... Boop, there we go. So thank you, everyone, for coming. We will be back again tomorrow to check up on their progress. And I will also be doing a stream tomorrow night for development, for coding on the website. So if you want to check that out, go for it. And yeah, share your progress on the hatch in the Digitama Hatchery server so we can see it. We have a channel there. What's it called? The Lisa Frank folder continent hatch. That's what it is. That's what it's named in the server. So go check that out if you haven't already. Share your pictures of your Penzi, or just talk about other VPets if you want. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye!